This long-tarred pass is located along the A3 route in Lesotho and forms part of a string of impressive passes virtually running back-to-back from Thaba Tseka in the east to Maseru in the west. It starts at its eastern end where the Marakabei Pass ends and climbs steeply to its 625 meter high summit point within the first 4 kilometers. It then swings 90 degrees in direction into the north and follows the valley formed by one of the rivers that flow into the Mohale Dam. The pass provides access to the Mohale Dam as well as the local lodges. At just under 17 kilometers in length, it's a long pass, but you won't get bored as there are no less than 96 bends, corners and curves to keep every driver on their toes. To add to that, the road markings on the road have all but faded away, so overtaking becomes an interesting exercise. The relatively low traffic volumes translate into low accident rates. Together with the Makowabong, Chechis, Marakabei, Blue Mountain, God Help Me and Bushman's passes, you can enjoy a massive non-stop mountain pass drive that'll put a smile on your face for well over 2 hours. From the eastern start, the road begins climbing immediately, becoming steadily steeper as progress is made towards the summit. There are 3 sharp bends to be aware of. The first occurs at the 1.4 kilometer mark and turns to 160 degrees to the right. It's followed fairly soon at the 1.9 kilometer mark by another right-hand bend of 110 degrees, and the third one makes an appearance at the 3.1 kilometer mark. This is the most dangerous bend as it has some negative camber, plus the radius is very tight, turning through 175 degrees. This pass and most of the passes along this A3 route receive regular snowfalls in winter and can become very dangerous if not in a four-wheel drive vehicle. Black ice, or sometimes called clear ice, is a thin coating of glaze ice on a surface, especially on streets and roads. The ice itself is not black, but visually transparent, allowing the often black road below to be seen right through it. The typically low levels of noticeable ice pellets, snow or sleet, surrounding black ice means that areas of the ice are often next to invisible to drivers. Thus there's a risk of slippage and subsequent accident due to the unexpected loss of traction. The summit of 2,625 meters comes up quickly at the 4 kilometer mark, where beautiful views are presented in the west. For maximum enjoyment, it's best to drive all these passes along the A3 in the morning, as you'll have the benefit of the light behind you. The descent steepens significantly at the 4.7 kilometer mark as the road drops down along a ridge which marks the source of the Likalaneng river, after which the pass is named. The views down into the valley in the west are magnificent from this vantage point. At the 5.4 kilometer mark, the road turns abruptly into the north and begins some serious descending. Be sure to watch parts 2 and 3 of the Likalaneng Pass.